All right, everyone, welcome back to the Overthinker. Oh, it's not the Overthinker, it's Bible Overthinker. Thanks to my wife, she came up with that awesome name. Episode number 2. Whoop whoop! You ready, babe?
I'm ready.
Let's get it. So the title of this episode is "Light Before the Sun." What do you think of that?
I didn't know it was two separate things.
You didn't know it's possible?
Nope.
Well, we're going to find out more about this. So as you guys know, we are reading through Genesis chapter 1, and the goal is to read through the entire Bible. At this pace, babe, will probably be done in 50 years.
Okay.
All right, so we left off at verse 2 of Genesis chapter 1. What do you remember from our discussion last time, babe?
I remember that you said some Hebrew words.
Or tried to say some Hebrew words, or thought not to say some Hebrew words.
And I remember that we decided that God was super excited to start building the world.
That's a possible reading. The one thing about me is I'm 40 years old, and I know enough then to be too tied to my thoughts and what I think is right. Mm-hmm. This is starting to feel like a couples therapy session.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's read. Starting with Genesis chapter 1, verse 3. And again, this is New King James Version. Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. Is that profound, babe?
Nope.
No. So what's interesting about this, well, there are a lot of interesting things about this, but when you look at the Hebrew, and no, you're not going to get me to say or try to say any Hebrew words, but the type of, I believe it's tense that it's in is called the Jessup, and that is used for making a wish, typically. Mm-hmm. And so it's almost as though God is saying, this is how I want things to be. I want there to be light. He's looking at, from your perspective, this is this big project that he has here. And he's like, kind of thinking about how I want to attack this masterpiece. And it's like, I want some light, bring some light here. What do you think of that?
Well, he can do whatever he wants.
That's right. He can do whatever he wants. But the main problem here is God doesn't create the sun until day 4. So where does the light come from? Is the question. And you know what? If you're stumped, you shouldn't feel bad, because this question has stumped many people over hundreds, if not thousands of years.
Well, you want me to give you an answer?
I do. I am eagerly waiting an answer.
Where did the light come from?
Yeah, where did the light come from? If there's no sun, there's no moon.
Well, it comes from God.
Oh,
Obviously.
that's a very interesting take on that. And why do you believe that? Because
God is light.
You've been listening too closely to my prep. That's true. And let's talk about a few scriptures that talk about that. And I believe it's Psalm 103. Don't quote me on it if I'm wrong. But David refers to God as clothing himself with light. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about creation in that passage, how God created the worlds. Also, when you go to James chapter 1, it says that God is light. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, who is Jesus? The light of the world. Mm-hmm. Yep. And when you go to Revelation, when God creates the new heaven and new earth, it says that there will be no more sun, because all the light will come from him.
There's your answer.
There you go. There's your answer. And what's also very fascinating, I don't know how you feel about this, babe, but I really enjoy listening to people that have near-death experiences. That sounds kind of dark. not I'm I'm not happy that they nearly died, but I enjoy hearing their stories when they come back. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they came back.
That's good
And I'm
clarification.
doubly happy if they have a good story to tell about it. But many of the stories talk about how when people see Jesus, that he is clothed in so much light. And it's almost as though they can't see him because he's like made of light. And also it talks about, they talk about God, just being clothed in light. You can't see him. And there are so many other passages too about that. So from your perspective, you believe that the light is coming from God. I agree with you because I think that what we're seeing here is God is looking at how the earth is, and he's saying that he just wants the light to penetrate the darkness, in essence. Let's continue reading. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. Now, what's interesting about good, that comes from the Hebrew word tov. Have you ever heard that word before?
No.
I'm hurt to the heart. I'm going to say it again. Tov.
I don't know what kind of word is that.
It's a Hebrew word. I named one of my cats Tov, remember?
Well, you say a word, you didn't say a name.
Ah, yeah, semantics. But what's interesting about this word Tov here is that it's not to convey like some type of like moral goodness, like good versus evil. It's almost, the language in Hebrew here is like a craftsman who's like starting something and it's like, yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Imagine like your dad, working on something and he's really happy with how, his project is going. It's kind of like that. And so what do you think of that? That image of God's like,
he is pleased with
right.
his
He's
creation.
pleased. Yeah. He's pleased with what he's working on.
I mean, it's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling. Absolutely. All right. Verse 5. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. Any thoughts about any of that?
No.
So I think one thing that's interesting that's going on here, and I'm not being original with this at all, but I believe verse 5 is the very beginning of God putting the earth in motion to make it
like
spin.
Rotating?
Exactly. Because that's the only way to get day and night and
That's true.
evening and morning.
Yeah.
All from God being the light source.
Okay.
Have you ever thought of that? That the first evening and morning was due to God being the light source? That's pretty incredible. And when you really think about it, it says that he was hovering over the face of the waters in verse 2. So him being the light source doesn't seem that out of the ordinary. Now, I'm going to do a fun activity with you. I'm going to go over some theories by some big thinkers throughout history, and I want you to grade their theories.
Graded as in like good or bad, or say ridiculous or not ridiculous?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that up to your interpretation.
All right.
Okay. All right. So there was one guy by the name of Origen, and he was what's called an early church father. That means like someone who did some major theology at the beginning of the church's, existence. And he thought that light was just kind of a form of wisdom, and the story is talking it's not being literal. It's just, allegorical. And just to look on your face. So, brilliant or not so brilliant?
Of course not brilliant. Who's this person?
You don't like his name?
No.
That's a cool name, Origin.
It doesn't matter if his name is cool. He was not smart.
Can we name our next son Origin?
We're not going to have a next one. And no, that sounds awful.
Worth a try.
No, what's the next crazy person?
The next crazy idea. The next crazy idea was a guy by the name of Philo. And I guess I'm going backwards because Philo, you could argue that Philo was definitely before Origin. But he was, I believe, an ancient Jewish philosopher, and he really loved Play-Doh.
Mm-hmm.
Not Play-Doh, like, what the kids play with.
I know what you're talking about, my love. Keep going. Then what happened?
And just to be on the safe side, I'm not talking about Play-Doh's closet either.
You need to stop.
I'm about to get smacked.
No, I would never do that. So then what happened?
So his theory about this passage was, that God created the concept of light and not really the physical reality of light in this moment.
Why do they all sound so weird?
They make me feel like not much of an overthinker.
They thought weird stuff, and that's going beyond. And,
yeah,
but they put all this like in books. They put this,
yeah, they wrote all this stuff.
For what? What's the reason? To confuse people? To get it all out there because it was too much for their heads?
I think they just wanted to come up with something cool. They just wanted to be different.
Oh, that's different, all right?
Say something different.
Oh my gosh. Okay, are there more? And they all have weird names, by the way.
I like their names.
What? No.
Can we name our next cat Philo?
You're not going to have a cat, and no.
I named the first cat Tove.
Yes, now I know what it means.
Now you remember. Quick question. Was Tove the black cat or the gray cat?
The black cat?
You failed as a wife.
I don't know. I just met them for a minute.
You knew them for a whole year, my sweetheart.
Well, that was a short year. I was too busy doing all their stuff.
No wonder they attacked you.
And that's okay. No wonder why they're not here. Huh?
Touche.
Okay, moving on.
So I would go through some more names with you, but I don't remember what they said.
Do you just remember their names?
Yeah, that's the best part.
Okay.
Who wouldn't remember? So I will mention this guy named Theophilus.
What?
Theophilus. That just sounds very majestic.
No, that sounds like an illness. Something that is not all right with your body.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. It looks like you got Theophilus.
Okay.
What would you take for Theophilus? Sounds like you would have to put you on a ventilator or something.
Okay, what did he do? What did he say? Now this one.
No, this one was smart. He
Okay.
actually said that, and the audience can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, if I recall correctly, he said that it was either that God created a temporary light source before the sun. Oh, I got to get to, some theories by other people after the early church fathers. You're going to like them. So either a temporary light or that God himself was giving off the light. I think he's the only one that, kind of agrees with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this one.
You like this one? But what's his name?
I don't know. Something Phillies. Something Phillies. Something Phillies.
Theophilus.
I don't know, but I hope he was all right with that name.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, but after that, people came up with all kinds of theories. Like, here's a weird one.
Oh my gosh.
Two weird ones, okay?
Okay.
So one theory is that God created the sun on the first day, but he didn't let it shine until the fourth day.
Okay, so what is it, hiding somewhere?
Hiding behind God, baby.
This huge thing is hiding somewhere. We don't know where.
God said, I'm going to put you right here. Just chill right here for a second.
You're
going to have your moment. Just, stash you in the corner right here a little bit. Hey, man, just chill out a little bit. Just chill out. And so that's one theory, kind of going into the modern era. The other theory that is very strange is that they believe that the orders are not necessarily in sync.
The orders of creation?
Yes. And so one way to read it is that we're not supposed to read them sequentially. Even though they say day one, first day, second day. And so
that's how the numbers work. Literally.
I guess God doesn't know numbers. I don't know. So, but it's very interesting that when you talk,
if they didn't want you to pay attention to the order, they wouldn't put the numbers. So they would just say one day he created this, then another day he feel like this, and then another day,
and then like, wait, I forgot to tell you this. I forgot to tell you about this.
That.
Wait, let me rewind a little bit.
That doesn't make any sense. And God is a God of order.
Amen. He's not the author of confusion. And so I know that we're kind of making fun of certain theories, but they're funny.
Because they're absurd.
They're funny. We're not trying to make fun of what other people believe, but it's just kind of fun to kind of think about how, I mean, really, we're not talking about things that are easy to digest. These are really hard questions that have stumped a lot of people for centuries. And so, these are people, I mean, it's kind of like what they say, in basketball when, someone gets dunked on, that you don't want to shame that person for trying to play defense. And so
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry,
sure.
wrong person. I don't know. I just went into like guy mode for some reason.
Yeah, so
forgot who I was talking to. It's like,
I'm
what?
not a guy.
She's like, what's a dunk?
That doesn't sound like a nice thing, but I guess.
I thought we were talking about God. I thought we were talking about the Bible. Why are you talking about violent stuff, Anthony? What's wrong with you? Go pray somewhere.
Whatever that was, okay.
Okay. But the point I'm trying to make is that, when people are, grappling with hard things, it's, when we're trying to spin our wheels to figure out what's going on, we can't really knock them for trying. At least they're trying, or at least they tried. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah. That's all I have for you, in terms of light before the sun. But I do have a very interesting fact about light.
Tell me.
So light is both a particle and a wave. And scientists still do not fully understand how those two things can coexist. Because everything else is either a particle or a wave, like sound is a wave. Mm-hmm. And then atoms are particles. And so for light to be both,
as a light coming from the sun?
Light coming from any luminary.
Okay.
And that brings me back to the Hebrew. The word light here is or, which is different from mayor. which is a light source like a lamp or a luminary, something that gives off light. And so the Hebrew itself is actually talking about light itself and not something that gives off light.
Okay.
And so just the study of light itself, kind of makes you respect it as something that is, you can't really fully wrap your mind around. Yeah. So I guess mystery solved. Light came from the Lord and before he created the sun. All
Either
right.
that or give the sun a break for 4 days.
I kind of like that theory a little
it's kind of funny.
And the sun was like playing like hide and seek with God. I bet you can't find me over here, God.
I mean, the universe is very big. Plenty of hiding space.
Awesome. Very good. Well, thank you guys for listening to the second episode of the Bible and why do I keep messing up the title?
I don't know.
It's because you came up with the title. It's because I'm overthinking it. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Bible Overthinker. Here, Anthony Brown with my lovely wife,
Marlen.
Marlen. All right, you guys have a good one.